GabyPatchKids is a collaborative growing the local food chain project between Patchwork Family Farms, Windsor Street Montessori School, and Chef Gaby Weir. Our students have practiced what it feels like to cook for themselves and their families using fresh and healthy local ingredients from Missouri family farmers. Creating a space to teach youth cooking skills using local food has been transformative for them, for their families, and for all of us involved.
The first thing you're gonna do, Serena, is find the bananas that are at the bottom in that box. So grab your lollipop sticks and you're just gonna cut them in half. I would cut all of them in half and then you can peel them. Okay, and then you find your stick. So you just don't push it all the way through so that you don't have the stick come out. So count all of them before you start chopping so that we know what the weight is. And we are going to do equal amount of heavy cream that's in the refrigerator. But the first thing you'll need to do, can I take your spot real quick? Yeah, sure. Is we'll want to chop the chocolate. So you'll want to chop it as small as you can. And see how I'm holding up this knife, okay? Mm-hmm. So you'll be tempted to go like this. That's gonna be hard. You'll wanna bring your chef knife forward and use this part, the back. You put your block there and this hand remains on top of the knife and you cut it in half. You can move this. Always move your piece, not the knife. Like, in other words, you're not going to try to do this. You're gonna stay in your same position that you are so that you can stay comfortable and you know that this is where you'll be most safe. Okay, so we're gonna make cheddar biscuits.
Yeah, start with shredding the cheese.
Start with shredding the cheese, please. And your cheese is in the refrigerator. Rick, you wanna put your potatoes on the counter. And Juniper, you wanna grab this bucket and put it on the counter for you. Give me 1 second, okay? Grab both potatoes, put them in front of you. And the extra bowl that you have, the empty bowl as well. And carrots. So yeah, I just put them there. What is important here is that you're standing in front of it really comfortable. You don't want to do like this. You don't want to be too away from it. You want it right in front of you. Sometimes it helps if you put it like where you can like see on top. But I am taller than you, so for you it might be more like this. But one thing that you want to do is press down on it so it doesn't slip. And then this is very crumbly cheese, so it'll be very easy.
I know that.
Yeah. This is a very delicious cheese by a dairy producer from Missouri. They're called Hemme Brothers. They are also at the farmer's market. Okay, the first thing that I want you to do when you got a potato is hang on to your knife. I like to put my pointer there or sometimes this. This hand, and I know I've talked to some of you about this hand. This hand is a claw. It's no longer my hand with my fingers. It's a claw, and what I mean by that is that I put my hand like this to grab my item like this, okay? And that is going to protect my fingers, okay? The first thing I wanna do when I have something like a potato, or if it's a squash, or if it's something that is not quite flat, okay, is I wanna cut a little piece off first, okay? Then that'll give me some security and some stability, okay? Once I have that stability, you're gonna cut it in half. Then you're gonna find stability again. In other words, you're not gonna do this to cut the next one. You're gonna put the flat part down, and then you'll cut it in the half part again, like so, and that's a wedge. So we have it here in the Midwest. We know it as a pork tenderloin. Sometimes we do it as a sandwich. So we'll do this smaller part, okay? And you're just going to take your hand off, away from the cutting board. Because if you have it here, it's very likely that you will hammer your hand. I've done that. It's not fun. I want to make sure that they have enough room for them. Bring it out. So I'm just gonna do it until they have expanded somewhat. So underneath you, it's the exact same thing. And what's within that space should be all of the things that you need. I might have forgotten something. If you don't find it, you can tell me and I will make sure that you get it.